So, this is the factoring video, okay? Factoring. I don't know why I'm so excited right now, but, well, actually I do know, because I'm just so happy. But I will tell you guys why I'm happy at the end of the video. So, starting with this video. Factoring. It will say factor the following expression, and it will look like this. Right here. This will be the problem. Okay, you're probably going to wonder, how am I supposed to factor that? Okay, how you factor that? First, find two numbers that multiply to get negative 100. I say negative 100 because it's a subtraction sign in front of the 100. So anytime there's a subtraction sign in front of the number, it just counting as a negative, okay? So first thing I did was find the two numbers that multiplied to get 100. And I got 10. Wait, where is it? Wait, did I write it down? Okay, yeah, that was the second. That was the first. The first one is finding it. The second one is I got it. Okay. So the two numbers I found to get negative 100, to multiply to get negative 100, is 10, positive 10, and negative 10. The reason why I got 10, positive 10, and negative 10 is 10 times negative 10 gives you negative 100. A positive number and multiply a negative number is always going to give you a negative number at the end. So that's why I got negative. So 10 times negative 10 got me a negative 100. Okay. Then second thing you do, you basically square this. So I took it apart. So it's two different parentheses. So x negative 10. Okay, that's why it just looks like a subtraction. So x take away 10 in this parenthesis, and x plus 10. The negative is for the negative 10 I got here, and the plus sign is for the positive 10 I got here. You see it? Okay. That's all you do for this problem. Okay, I'm moving on to the next factoring problem. I ran out of space in my other notebook, so I got a new notebook. All these problems I'm doing for you guys. But no biggie. The second factoring problem I'm going over. Okay, these last two ones, I made these up because I could not find any more factoring problems in my Asvab book. So factoring must not be that big they must not give a lot of factoring problems on the Asvab, because I couldn't really find any factoring. I only found like two, and the other two I went over in my other couple of videos I made. So it's going to look like this. Oh, it's going to say factor the following expression. I made these up, okay? So it's going to say y squared plus 9 plus 20. Is that yeah, 20. So the first thing you do, like I said in the last question, you find out what two numbers add together to get 9. Oh wait, I didn't say that in the last, but I said it in the last video. I'm sorry. You find what two numbers add up to get 9 and multiply to get 20. Okay. So the easiest way to find out the factors, what two numbers, like factoring numbers, you need for this problem, try to see what two numbers multiply to get 20, okay? So the first thing I thought, I was like, okay, I'm not going to go with add because it's going to be a lot of numbers that add up to 9, but it's going to be limited, but so many numbers, two numbers that add up to get, multiply to get 20. So I looked at 20 first. So I was thinking, I was like, okay, what two numbers multiply to get 20? So the first two numbers I thought of, make sure it's the smallest numbers you can think of, okay? So the smallest numbers I can think of right off the back is 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. So the next step I did was, I was like, can 5 and 4 add up to 9? So I was thinking 5 and 4 add up to 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. So there you go. That's the numbers. That's how you figure out what two numbers are going to go into the problem. What two factors, okay? So the next step I did was 4 and 5. So I showed you 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 times 5 is 20. Okay? Remember, the middle you add is what two numbers add to get this number. And on the outside is what two numbers multiply to get this number. So add for the first number, multiply for the second number. Okay? So the third thing I did was put them in an expression. So since it said y squared, I put it in two. I separated. So just y squared, that means it's y times y. So that's why they're in parentheses, is y times. So if you was to basically, well, whatever. I'm thinking about something else. I'm sorry. Disregard that. So y plus 4, and then you would put another parenthesis, y plus 5. Separate both numbers. See how I did it? They're both addition. I put the plus sign because they're both positive numbers. 4 and 5, they're both positive numbers. That's why I have both the plus signs. You see? Okay, for this third problem. Yeah. See, if you was to, you know the FOIL method? If you was to use the FOIL method, you would get this right here again. That's how you check your work. But you're not going to have time to check your work. You just have to automatically know. So if you wanted to check your work, you use the FOIL method. And I think I explained that in one of my videos. I'm not sure. Well, I know I did, but I'm not sure which one that it was. I'm sorry. But if you use the FOIL method, you will get this exact problem. Okay? That's just if you want to check your work, of course. So the third problem I'm going over, is going to say factor the following expression. It's going to look like this. I'm sorry, my hands just got cramped up. It's going to be the problem right here. X squared plus 2 equals negative 24. Okay, you see that? Okay. To find the two factors for that, of course, look at the outside number right here, the second number right here. What two numbers will multiply to give you negative 24? Okay, that's how you think of it first. Always go with multiply first, and then it will always lead back to the adding part. Okay, so what two numbers multiply to get negative 24? So I was thinking, okay, what two numbers to get negative 4? And I got 6 times negative 4. Those are the two smallest factors I can get. It's always going to be the smallest. First of all, you can't even do negative 24 times 1 because negative 24 plus 1 is negative 23. So you won't have this, you won't get 2, okay? So I got 6 and negative 4. Those are my two factor numbers. So I found that out. You have to know your times tables. If you don't know your times tables, factoring is not going to be an easy question for you, okay? Know your timetables. So what I did right here, I did 6 plus negative 4, and it got me positive 2, okay? And then 6 times negative 4 got me negative 24, okay? If it's a positive 2, you have to make sure that it equals to a positive number, okay? If it was a negative 2, make sure that it will equal up to a negative 2, okay? So since this was a positive 2, you would have to make sure your numbers match, and it would give you a positive 2, okay? So 6 plus negative 4 equals positive 2. It has to match the problem, okay? So my two factors are 6 and negative 4. Then you put in an expression, okay? So I got, since this is x squared, x times x, you put x, take away 4. You see the takeaway represents the negative 4. And then you put x plus 6, okay? The reason why the negative is in front of the 4 is because of this right here. 6 plus negative 4 equals 2. If it was the 6 was a negative and the 4 was a positive, it would have gotten 6. You would have got a negative 2, okay? And you need a positive 2 for this answer, okay? That's why I put a negative sign in front of the 4, okay? Make sure your work matches up, okay? But that's all you do for factoring. And, of course, if you want to check your work, you can use the FOIL method, and it will give you the answer right here. This right here, question right here. So, that's it. That's it for this video. The reason why I was so happy is because I'm doing a TMI tag on, I want to say Saturday, but it's probably most likely going to be Sunday before I leave on Monday. I'm doing it with my best friend, so people should like leave comments on what they want to ask me, anything, like not dealing with math, dealing with like general questions about myself or her. So I'm doing it with her, and I'm just excited because she just said yes, and everybody else is camera shy, so they was like no. So leave questions about me and yeah, anything you want to know about me, my birthday, favorite color, what I like to do, whatever. So I think you guys should do that because you guys owe me for making all these videos, but yeah, I'm gonna do it on Sunday. So leave plenty of personal questions, not too personal, but you know, general questions you would ask anybody, you know. But yeah, leave it or email it to me or leave it in the comments. I'm gonna leave it in the description box for you guys, don't forget. But bye.